I just love listening to a meditation and then looking at life. That feeling, the horrible anxiety, it's no longer there. I enjoy the moment. I enjoy life. Maybe this is why we need time for us to get the things we want in life. I think at the end of the day, we all desire one thing, and it is to enjoy life. This is some thought I always have. I guess I just feel the guilt of it all the time. Why am I always so surprised when people are willing to do something good for me? Is it because I don't actually believe people are willing to do good things for me? I have plenty of evidence, but I still feed this guilt over and over again. I mean, it really goes down to two things: selfishness and self-love. I know deep down this is just me ruining my life. I have plenty examples, and I always look for reason. I feel like I cannot accept that it is people, but instead I might need to look at it as God. I mean, I feel like I know all this stuff, and imagine God and the frustration he is experiencing taking me to my desired life. I mean, if God exists, and we look at it, wait, sometimes I am scared to put thoughts out there. I think Kanye quote always helps me when I am stuck in this. If every time you speak you want to say something that is correct, your whole life is a test, and when were you most stressed in your life? When you were taking a test. I mean, I can say I believe that God/universe is out there. It just all makes sense to me. Life is just better when you accept this thought. I think about when I am scared, and I put on myself negative thoughts, like I will get stabbed or robbed right now. Having a cross on my chest, I feel like I am protected, and I am able to get out of this negative loop. Because, I mean, sometimes it's really hard to get out of that loop. But when you know that there is something that loves you and wants the best for you, that negative thoughts evaporates. I mean, even if you believe in manifestation and spirituality, and you are there saying you will get what you want, you are God controlling this world. Maybe that in itself is your savior. You brainwash yourself into security. Man, I sometimes think I love people too much. Like I have no idea how they are actually in their little lives, but I love wishing people the best. I mean, for me personally, it's a lot easier to care for others than myself. It's hard sometimes with other people, but something about hearing your friend passing their uni year, no retakes. I mean, I am just so happy and proud of them. I think speaking all of this is very hard, and honestly, I am not sure why. I tend to pray for them because I want them to do good. I want to see them happy and smiling. I care a lot. Sometimes my ego gets in the way. I had his back in the day. I would care and then get upset when the other person did not care back. I mean, why should I care about that? Honestly, it was stupid, and I still see myself sometimes falling into that. I do the actions because I want to. A lot of people are so weird and like special in their own way. Man, I remember, I was tripping badly and this one girl, she actually was trying to help me. I was so shocked, and honestly, it was such an amazing experience that I am grateful for. I mean, to have someone, and the way she did it was like in her own way. And I know her, so I was like, this girl is a real friend. She really just has a heart. I feel like a lot of times if we think you versus you let your ego out. You're always going to find problems in your life. This job is not what you want. This and that. But man, you miss the fact that you have so much amazing things happening in your life. All because of your ego. Because you're not in some mansion in Switzerland driving a Porsche. You keep trying to manifest it, enjoy the journey, this. Be grateful for what you have and look towards the things you want. There is always something wrong. There is always going to be issues. Look, you do it already. You can be at the most beautiful resort, and you will still worry about money, your future, your love life, basically everything. I mean, it's not the things that will fix that. It's the mentality that needs to change. It's hard, and life is always hard if you choose it to be. You think when you have a mansion, is Switzerland, and drive a Porsche, life isn't going to be hard. Life is not going to be stressful. It will be difficult and hard. If you got everything you ever wanted tomorrow, or was it next year, one of the two, would you complain? This is a video and topic I've been really wanting to make a video on. It's called wooden cages. I love that name. Wooden cages is this concept. I will give you an example. I used to work for this job, and it was tiring and boring. I was going insane, and I hated every moment of it. I had no holidays, and I only got 1 day off a week, and I am not even sure if my social insurance was getting paid. I was just trying so hard to leave, but it felt impossible. I felt so trapped and exhausted. I was battling myself almost every day because I was trying so hard to force this change, but I was unable to change it. Well, I don't even remember how it happened. I mean, it happened by itself. I found an opportunity. I left that job. I was watching a lot of spiritual videos, and I was really learning about everything. When I left that job, I then looked back at how small of an issue it was, and how it was so easily solved. I put myself in a wooden cage. This is when my manifestation journey was at its peak. I don't like saying that because it's not true, because I think I say that I am automatically putting anything with manifestation I do now or later as below. So I'll say instead, that was when I felt a crazy connection with the world. I would have a crazy routine, and I would follow it each day. I would not get bothered by anything, as I was so set on my image. I feel I was in one of the most delusional states I've ever experienced. Nothing could stop me. I turned more human the moment any obstacle came. And in my new job, I wasn't alone. Most of the day, I started having people rub on me. But I met some incredible people. I met people I pray for now with this job.